half.
Wow. Round of applause for Lauren. Yeah. That's amazing. All right. As you know, as I'm sure you've gone through the process over the last couple months, there's a million things you can choose from when you're buying your gear, right? So many different brands, so many different colors. So in a moment, we're going to play a little game. Behind you, there's a board with a bunch of different items, right? A helmet, a swim cap, goggles, shorts, shoes, just to name a few, right? And over there on the table is a tray of markers. So in a second, you're going to start making some decisions. Before we do that, it's so important that you know I'm not going to see anything that's going on. So hold the microphone for just a moment. Okay. You don't have to sing or anything. Let's do what you want.
I really don't want to sing.
I'm going to put this blindfold on.
Okay.
Make sure, like, if I hold it in front of your eyes, like, you genuinely can't see through, no?
No, I can't.
Good. All right. Blindfold's on. I'm not going to move forward at all, because if I do, I'll fall off the stage, right?
Yeah,
okay.
Don't do that.
I'll take the microphone from you. Excellent. And I'll look over here just so you know I'm not possibly seeing through anything. All right, Lauren, head over to the tray of markers and pick one up. Good. So in a second, you're going to go over and just start coloring in the goggles, but don't do the actual swim cap, just the eyes of the goggles. All right, and again, you don't have to be like a Picasso here, as long as they're just colored in, that's good. When you're done, Lauren, set the marker down on the easel and tell me, because obviously we could be standing here for a long time otherwise. All right, so now you're gonna go over to the tray again. There's 4 markers left. Pick up another one. Make sure everybody can see it. I know everyone's a little far away in the shade. All right, and then go back and start coloring in the shorts. And I know the shorts are a little bit bigger than the goggles, so again, doesn't have to be precise here, but just so we know what you chose. All right? When you're done, set it down. This time, we're going to play with your psychology a little bit. Are you done, Lauren?
Yeah.
All right. Head back over to the tray, and I want you to stand in front of it and close your eyes. When I say go, only when I say go, you're going to open your eyes, you're going to see one color, but you're not going to choose that one. You're going to choose your second choice. All right? Ready, set, go. Open your eyes, see one, change your mind, pick that up. Tell me when you've done that. Done? Yeah. All right. Go back over to the board, color in the swim cap. That's why they have we have you, because I wouldn't know anything. All right. Color in the swim cap, Lauren? Fantastic. All right, you can put the marker down. There's 2 left, yeah? Yeah. All right. Pick up one of them. Show it to the audience. All right. Everyone knows what color you're about to choose? Yeah. All right. Head back over to the board. Yeah. Color in the shoes. All right, Lauren. We have 1 color left. Tell me when you put that down. Yeah. Great. Grab that last color. Color in whatever the last object is. Should be the helmet, yeah. Thank you, Tom. Love you. All right, Lauren, at this point, I can take off my blindfold. All the decisions have been made, yeah? All right. Let's see what we're working with. Red helmet, green swim cap, purple goggles, blue shorts, and yellow shoes. Now, you all have so many different items, gear items, right? From years and years of racing. And it happens to be that this was the combination that you chose. Now, Lauren, there's been a dry bag on stage the entire time. It's actually clipped to the easel. It's so important that, you know, I'm not going to switch anything or change it. Could you unclip it? Right in the back. I have a couple items of my own in here. So let's open these up, Lauren. Could you take out the first thing that you see? There's a red bike helmet. You can just set that down next to you on the stage. There's also, you see like a pair of shorts right here, yeah? Grab that pair of shorts out. What are we working with? A blue pair of shorts, yes? Blue pair of shorts. Lauren, you can set those down too, because you'll notice in here there's a pair of goggles. There's a pair of goggles if you dig right there at the bottom. Grab those out. What color are the goggles? Those are? Purple, yes? Those are purple goggles. You can set those on the table. We have 2 more items in here. One of them, reach right at the bottom. What do you see? It's neon. It's a swim cap. And it's green. Take it out. Make sure. In fact, it's an IRONMAN green. Hold on to that. And finally, you colored in a yellow shoe. You can put the swim cap down, take that yellow shoe out, make sure that is what we say it is. Yes? A little weird, yeah? And also, just because they're sitting over here, make sure, just answer everyone's question. There's absolutely nothing else inside the bag? No. Fantastic. All right, everyone give Lauren a huge round of applause. You can stick that back in there. Good luck tomorrow. That was cool. You can just leave that there for now. I mean, if you want to clean it up, you can. But no, good luck tomorrow, Lauren. Thank you very, very much. Give Lauren a big round of applause. Thank you very much. All right. So we are going to kind of seal this prediction. Is Nicole here? Or are we gonna, oh, Nicole, you are here. So, Nicole, come up here for a moment. So, we can't legally tell you who we think is going to win here, because that could legitimately affect the outcome of the race, and we have people trying to qualify for different events tomorrow. So, what we are going to do is give Nicole this envelope, which has been duct taped several times and also stapled no less than 17 times. So it cannot be tampered with. But Nicole, don't take my word for it. Hold on to this. And really do check that out. It's legitimately stapled. It's legitimately duct taped. Yes? All right. But just to be extra sure, we're going to have somebody here at random sign it. So that way, like, we couldn't duplicate your signature if we knew you before. It's going to be someone completely random. So, Nicole, just point to somebody who you like, and we'll have them sign this. Oh, you're filming too. That's terrific. No, it's good. We'll get the video. What's your name, sir?
Ryan.
Ryan. Ryan or Brian?
Ryan.
Ryan with an R. Fantastic. You racing tomorrow?
Yes, I am.
All right. Wishing you the best of luck. I'll have you sign it. Turn it over. Sign it on that piece of tape right there. Just the diagonal one. Kind of like the diagonal highway. Fantastic. Yeah. All right. We can put the marker down on the easel. And Nicole, let's just take a selfie with this. Yeah. All right. Hold the microphone. Oops. And then we'll take a picture of all of you. And everybody else say hello. And if anyone wants to verify this as well, you can take a picture of it here. I know some people are filming. Ryan, you're going to get this, yes? Very good. So tomorrow at around 4 p.m., I hope that most of you are going to be either in bed or on the couch with some Gatorade, or maybe here watching the awards ceremony. But regardless of where you are, the ceremony is going to be filmed, yes? So we'll be able to see this live. Fantastic. You can tune in on Facebook. You can come see this live. And Nicole, don't let me touch this, which should be pretty easy because I'm racing tomorrow. But, you know, if you see me on the bike, don't let me touch it. Let me just keep biking. Sound all right? Okay. We're going to leave this with Nicole. I wish you all the best of luck tomorrow. And we'll see you then. Thanks, everybody.
The winner is in that envelope. I wish we could open it during the pro panel at 12 o'clock. That would be cool. All right. Let's give him a big round of applause. That was pretty cool. Wow. How did he know the colors? All right. This is the athlete briefing. How many first-time Ironman 70.3 athletes we got in the crowd? All right, let's give them a big round of applause. You guys did the hard part. Tomorrow's the easy part, all right? The hard part's getting to the start line, so you guys are going to have a great race. My name's Tom Zebart. I'm one of the race announcers. Ann Westling will be joining me tomorrow. You'll hear us. But you won't hear us till 7 o'clock tomorrow, because the Boulder Reservoir has a pretty cool rule. We can't do any amplified music until 7 a.m., so we don't wake up all the neighbors. So you won't hear us in transition. So how are you going to know what to do? Well, you're going to get ready for the race, and then you're going to get to the swim start all by yourself by 7 a.m., okay? That's up to you. You will know the water temperature because we'll have the volunteers saying it, and it'll be on signs in the transition. It'll be on social media, but I'm pretty sure we're going to be wetsuit legal. I'll go through that, okay? All right. This is about a 25-minute presentation. I'll go through all the high points. If you have any questions whatsoever, please save them for afterward, and I'll answer them all personally afterward. And then also at 12 o'clock today, we have the pro panel right here on the stage. We've got the top 3 male and female pros who will be here for about a half an hour, starting at 12 o'clock. Sam Long is here. Matthew Sharp, who won the race last year. Let's see who else. Jeannie Metzler is going to be here. Taylor Nip, and Holly Lawrence. So make sure you're here at 12 o'clock for that pro panel. All right. Today, obviously, you parked here, and today you put your bike in. That's mandatory. Bike check-in. Start at 9:30, goes till 4:30. If you don't put your bike in today, you don't get to race. The other thing that happens today is you get your timing chip. You did not get one at registration. You will only get it when you check your bike in. Okay? Lots of athletes have been asking about, I didn't get my timing chip. We used to give them out at registration. Now we give them out at bike check-in. So you're going to get it then. And then make sure you bring it tomorrow. Very important that you bring that timing chip because that's how we keep track of you. And that's what's on the tracker app. Every time you go over a timing mat, It tells us exactly where you are. It tells the world where you are. So all your friends and family can watch you race tomorrow if you bring that timing chip. Okay? So bring that tomorrow. So today you're parking here. Tomorrow there is absolutely no parking here at the res. Okay, let me say that once again. For athletes, there is no parking here at the res. You will not be allowed down that road. No cars will be down that road except for volunteers. Okay? If you're a registered volunteer, you've got access and you know how to get in here. But athletes, you're going to Kendall or the IBM complex, and that's where you're parking. Get there early. There'll be 25 buses ready to go at 4 a.m. 4 a.m. Bring all your equipment tomorrow. If you want to leave something overnight tonight in transition with your bike, that's fine, but it might rain, so make sure it's nice and secure. But I would bring everything tomorrow morning and then just lay it out when you get here in the morning, okay? So once again, no parking here at the res tomorrow. The shuttles will start running at about 3:45. They'll bring you over here, and then those shuttles will run all day, all the way till 6 p.m., going back to that parking lot. You have two options to get your bike back. You can put your bike on the shuttle after the race, okay, back to your car, or you can ride the bus back with your gear and then get your car and drive here and park here to pick up your bike after 1:30. After the bike course is closed, we'll allow people to come back in and park in here, okay? Spectators and family members are allowed on the shuttles, but the athletes get first priority in the morning, and then the shuttles will run all day. There'll be about 4 buses running all day back and forth from that parking lot. So your friends and family can get here at 9 o'clock, take the bus over here, watch the race. They can leave by 10, 11, whenever they want to. Okay? But again, only parking at Kindle, which is the old IBM. All right. And I talked about bike check-in. Anybody checked their bike in already? All right. When you notice the bike check-in, all the bike racks are numbered. So you have a spot in there. That's your spot. That's tomorrow where you're going to lay out all your stuff. Okay? Make sure that when you do check your bike in, look where the arches are, the bike out arch, the run out arch, to figure out how you're getting into that transition into your bike. There's lots of different aisles to go down. The swim start is just to the east of the transition. It's real close. The swim finish, and they're setting it up right now, is to the west of the transition. And it's a little bit of a run from the swim finish to the transition. Most of it is on grass. If it does go over the gravel, there will be carpet there. And the boat ramp will actually have some rubber pads on it, so you're not running on that cement. Okay? But check that out today. Get all that figured out today, so you know exactly where your bike is, and you don't have to worry about in the morning when it's dark trying to find out which way to go. Okay? All right. Also, tomorrow morning we'll have bike tech in there, in transition for emergencies. Get your bike ready to go. Make sure it's mechanically sound and get it in there today. But they'll take care of emergencies in the morning. They are not pumping up tires, though. You got to pump up your own tire. We will have bike pumps in transition. We have usually about 20 or 30 bike pumps in there. We put them on the fence line. We tie them to the fence line, so you got to take your bike to the fence line to pump it up. Or bring your own bike pump. That's fine. You can lay your bike pump underneath your bike. Ironically, we don't buy bike pumps. Guess where we get our bike pumps? We get them from you guys. You leave them at the race. So if you leave this, if you leave your bike pump here, it'll be used at Ironman Coeur d'Alene in 2 weeks. So thank you. All right. Water. Gallons of water are in transition in the morning. So if you don't want to carry heavy bottles of liquid, you can fill up your bottles with water. Okay? And then we'll have plenty of porta-johns and all that good stuff in transition. But again, you won't hear me say that tomorrow morning because I won't be able to say anything until 7 o'clock. At 7 o'clock at the swim start, you'll hear the national anthem, and then you'll hear the cannons go off for the start of the race. Okay? All right, so that's your morning, tomorrow morning, bright and early. Get there early. The race director mentioned to me before to tell you to get there early to parking. Okay? And we got plenty of buses, but if you miss those first 25, you'll have to wait a little bit, but we'll get you there to the transition. Okay? You know, the parking lot is a huge parking lot. I know it's on the east side, and there'll be lots of people there parking you. We've got a whole crew of volunteers that will get you into the parking lot and show you where the buses are. So I don't know. I haven't physically seen the parking lot. I don't know where it's at, or I'm from Florida. I do know the complex is over there, though. And you get it, you enter it off a diagonal, okay? There are maps also on the website for that. All right, water temperature today. Keep your questions till afterward. I'll answer any and all questions afterward. The wetsuit temperature today, or the water temperature today for wetsuits, was 68 degrees, okay? Yesterday it was 67.4, so it went up about a half a degree. It might go up a little bit tonight or this afternoon, but tomorrow we expect it to be under 70, which means wetsuit legal. Okay, I'll go out on a limb here and say 99% sure it'll be wetsuit legal. It could go up to 76, but I really doubt it. 76.1 is the magic number. Okay, I am 100% certain of this though. If you do not bring a wetsuit tomorrow, you will not wear a wetsuit. Okay, so bring that wetsuit because the temperature will probably be around 70 degrees. But you don't have to wear a wetsuit. Okay, if you don't have a wetsuit, you don't want to wear one, and you think 70 degrees is great, you can wear that Speedo. We will have that one Speedo guy at the swim start, and I will mention it. Okay, so all right, the swim. It is a counterclockwise swim, 1.2 miles, and the start is a rolling start. How many people have done rolling starts before? Been doing them for about 3-4 years now. The mass starts are a thing of the past. It is not wave starts. It's based on a time trial start. We're going to send 3 of you every 5 seconds. Now, the first cannon you hear at probably about 7:03, right after the national anthem, is going to be the male pros. They all go at the same time. Then about 2 minutes later, you'll hear a second cannon. That's the female pros. They all go at the same time. And then about 7:08 to 7:10, you'll hear a third cannon. And that's the start of the age group competition. The first 3 athletes will go in the water, then 5 seconds later, another 3 athletes will go. We'll continue that until 8 o'clock. Every one of you will be in the water by 8 a.m. tomorrow, okay? Now, you have to decide when you want to start swimming. You're going to base that on how fast you swim. If you are a real fast swimmer, we want you in the front of the line. There's going to be volunteers holding up projected swim time signs. The first sign is 27 minutes and under. Who out there is going to swim 27 minutes and under? Raise that hand. I want to see you. 27 minutes and under. All right, how about 27 to 30? Might be a few of you. 30 to 33? 33 to 36? 36 to 40? There should be a lot of you there. And all the way up? I won't go all the way up. But I will say the last sign, because I'm pretty proud of this. This is where I would be. And I want you to be proud too. Raise your hand. Who's with me? The last sign. 1 hour plus. Come on. Where are we? All right. We have an hour and 10 to finish. Okay. So we might be going last, but we're going to finish under that 110. Put yourself in a good spot. Swim with athletes that are going your speed. All right. If you are a 45 to 50 minute swimmer, do not go with the 30-minute swimmers. Okay. Because all those people behind you, they're nice people, but in the water, they swim over you, okay, because you're slow. So don't do that to yourself. Swim with athletes going your speed. All right, counterclockwise swim. Counterclockwise swim means this. Every buoy is on your left. Every buoy on the course is on your left. Remember I said you could come up and ask me questions afterward? You can't ask me one question. And that one question is, can I swim on the other side of the buoys? Because the answer is no, you cannot. Every buoy is on your left. If you're on the right side of the buoy, you're going to be shown the other side. They're going to point you out there. Okay, the shortest course is right on the line. Keep the buoys to your left. Now with a counterclockwise swim, you're going to see yellow buoys. I'm not sure how many, probably 5 or 6 of them. They're about 100 yards apart. And then you're going to see a red buoy. Red buoys are very important because you turn at red buoys. Okay, yellow buoys, you go straight. That red buoy, which way do you turn? Left. All right, don't turn right because you'll go to the shore. Turn left at the red buoy, and then you're going to see a couple of yellow buoys, and then you'll see your first orange buoy. That's a pretty important buoy because that means you're halfway. Okay, I'm not sure how many yellows there are before that orange on the backside, but there'll be a couple. That orange buoy, pat yourself on the back, you're halfway. And then you're going to see the second second red buoy. Turn left, come back. All right, and then you'll see orange buoys all the way in. Every buoy is marked with a number. Sometimes they go 1 through 15 or 16. Sometimes they start with 15 and go down to 1. But they're all on your left. Okay. Anytime you have a problem, raise your hand. There'll be a person to you right away because they're right on that line. The kayaks and the paddle boards. Okay. You can rest during the swim. You can hang onto a buoy. You can hang onto a paddleboard or a kayak and then continue afterwards. Your time starts when you enter the water. You get 110. All right. If you go over 110, you might be able to go on to the bike and the run because you started earlier, which is fine. But in the tracker app, it'll say DNF because you went over the 110. All right. So try to get under that 110 and keep going. All right. The swim exit. Make sure you check it out today. Take a look at it. See how far that run is from the swim exit to the transition. You're going to have mats there, the rubber mats to come up. Then the timing mat is right at the water's edge. So only the swim counts into 110. The transition does not count there. We'll have a glasses table at the swim start for prescription glasses, inhalers, things like that. That's something you need at the water's edge at the exit. We'll move that item to the exit. But don't forget, you gave it to us, okay? Some athletes will go right by that table and go all the way to transition and forget that they gave us their glasses, all right? So remember that. Wear your timing chip underneath your wetsuit if you can, because then it won't be knocked off. A lot of people will put a safety pin on that timing chip to make sure it's on, because you're wearing it the entire race, okay? All right. All right, you're coming out of the water, and you go to your transition. Everything is laid out underneath your bike. Be courteous to your fellow athletes next to you. Just take the space underneath your bike. If something that you bring to the race does not fit underneath your bike, take it out of transition, okay? Don't leave any bags along the fence line. Everything should fit underneath your bike. A couple athletes asked me, can I bring a bucket? Yes, you can bring a bucket, but it has to fit underneath your bike, okay? And just work with the athletes around you to make sure that everyone has enough space there and you can lay things out, all right? Get to your bike, put your helmet on first, and then take the bike off the rack. There are no changing tents, so you can either change in a porta-john or you can do a deck change. Wrap a towel around you and change that way, okay? All right, and then you're going to walk or run your bike to the mountain line. Now, the mountain line's on top of the hill, okay? So you're actually running or walking your bike up that hill and then getting on up there and then heading out onto the bike course, okay? Don't get on your bike till that orange line, that mountain line. We have a great new course for you. I've been here a couple days and got a chance to ride it both days. Fantastic course. The guys have been working hard out there, sweeping corners and filling potholes. If they can't fill them, they mark them. Okay, and the 36, the road that goes toward Lyons, we get the whole lane. The traffic will be stopped, and no traffic will be allowed. There will be some vehicles on there, staff vehicles, but you get the shoulder and the whole lane. Now, when I rode last 2 days, I rolled on the shoulder, and the shoulder is fantastic. Most of you that live in Boulder ride that road a lot. And so ride on the shoulder, ride in the lane if you want. The lane happens to be a little bit more, have a few more potholes in it. But once you get off the 36 onto St. Vermarin, then we just have one lane. But the roads are under good condition. Orange arrows at every turn, and then signboards. All right, but it is 2 loops. Okay, you have to do 2 loops. If you do 1 loop, we'll know, because you set the world record for a 56-mile bike ride. All right, and the thing is that there will be somebody that will do 1 loop and come all the way into transition, and then they have to go back out and do their second loop. So that adds about 4 miles to your 56-mile bike ride. So don't turn in on that first loop. Go the second loop and get your both loops done. All right? Okay, aid stations, there's 2 of them. So you pass them 4 times, okay? Approximately between 11 and 14 miles apart. They're going to have water in Sport Top bottles and Gatorade in the endurance flavor orange Sport Top bottles. Those fit your cages. And so you throw off your bottle and get a new one. Then they'll have the Moritine gels. They'll have bananas, fig bars, and those type of things at the bike aid stations. Also at the bike aid stations are porta-johns. Make sure you use those porta-johns. It is against the rules to use somebody's lawn as your bathroom. Okay? Don't do that. All right. Who's going to have a flat tire tomorrow during the race? Got one? Okay, we'll send the mechanics out because you held your hand up. If no one would have held their hand up, I was going to tell the mechanics no one is going to have a flat tire. Well, guess what? 2,000 of you. Our average number of mechanical calls on this size race is about 25. So no one expects to have it. No one plans on having, except that guy. He plans on having it, a flat tire. So carry the tube, carry the CO2, start changing that tire. Excuse me. And if you do have mechanical, we will have the mechanics out there. They'll be roving around and they will find you. Okay? And an athlete asked me yesterday, how are they going to find me? I said, well, you're going to be on the side of the road looking really sad and they will find you. Okay? All right. Aid stations also are a good place to stop if you're having a mechanical problem with your bike. We can call and have the mechanics meet you at the aid stations. Okay? Inclement weather. We don't expect it. Mornings are usually pretty nice, but the afternoons get a little iffy. Anytime inclement weather is in the area and you feel threatened by that weather, we want you to use your common sense and seek shelter, okay, on the bike or the run. All right. Our officials will be out there on the bike monitoring for rules. All the rules are in the athlete guide, drafting, blocking, all that stuff. Most important thing is if they show you a card, either yellow or blue, that means you broke a rule. You need to go to the penalty tent. The penalty tent is located at the end of the bike ride. So go to the penalty tent, serve your 30 seconds for a yellow or 5 minutes for a blue, and then you won't be disqualified. All right? All right, you're off the bike. You did 2 loops. You're coming back to that transition, that same spot where you left all your stuff, and you're going to put your bike on the rack, take your helmet off, and then put your run stuff on. Wear the paper number on the run. That's mandatory. That bib number, put it on a jersey or whatever, and wear it for the run. Okay. 2 loops on the run course. Also, you're actually going opposite the bike, and a little bit out there, you'll see green tape where the roads are. Most of the run course is on gravel, though. Okay, so we're not going to tape it. We'll just put signs out there. But it's a very, very simple course. You just basically go around the lake, and you're going twice. Okay. Same thing. Don't turn in after the first time. I forgot to mention there is a bike cutoff at the start of the second loop, and that is at 11:40. Let me make sure that it's in the athlete guide. Yep, 11:40. If you haven't started that second loop on the bike, you can't go back out. All right, on the run course, there is a cutoff also at 3 o'clock. If you haven't started your second loop on the run, you're done for the day. The aid stations every mile. Gatorade Endurance, that'll be lemon lime flavor on the run. Water. Red Bull, Cola are the other liquids. We'll have the Mortine gels, the bars, chips, pretzels, all sorts of good stuff. And I had an athlete ask about ice. Yes, there will be ice. But we don't have the volunteers put ice in cups. Because if you put ice in a cup and put it on a table, it turns into water. So you have to ask for the ice, and they will give you the ice. Okay? You might have to stop. All right, simple first aid also. Band-Aids, Vaseline, those type of things at the aid stations. And the Porta-Johns. Very important. Use those Porta-Johns. Okay? Put your name on all your equipment, especially that wetsuit. Okay? The wetsuit is the same make, model, and size as the athlete next to you. So make sure you pick up the right one after the race. All right? No littering. Please don't litter. This is a beautiful place. Boulder, we love coming here. 21 years. And between the aid stations, don't throw anything off your bike or between the aid stations on the run. At the aid stations, throw it off because the volunteers will pick up all your trash, okay, at the aid stations. And then also in transition, you're going to lay out your towel and lay out our equipment. After the race, pick up all your stuff, all right? No reason to leave that towel there. If you don't want the towel, throw it in the trash can or anything else, the wrappers and everything else. Please throw it in the trash can in transition, okay? All right. We have a new finish line. Pretty cool. Actually, if you look at the finish line when you go out, your finish line photo will have the mountains in the background. It'd be really cool. So finisherpics.com, the official photographer, will make sure that they get that picture. You finish the second loop. Excuse me. You come through the finish line. You'll get your hat, your medal, and all that good stuff. And then athlete food will be in the registration tent that you went through today. And the award ceremony will be here at 4 o'clock. We've got 35 regular spots to the World Championship in Finland. That's in August. Then we have 15 special spots for women for Tri. Okay, so if you want to go to Finland, be here. 4 o'clock. We'll do the awards, top 5 in each age group, and then we'll do the slot allocation for Finland after that. Okay, and then bike checkout starts at 1:30. Some of you are going to be done before then. You will not be able to get your bike out until 1:30. And remember, if you take the shuttle bus back to the parking without the bike on it, you can drive back in here after 1:30 to pick up your bike. Okay, your choice. Or you can take the bike on the bus. All right. Good luck, everybody. Have a great race. If you have any questions, come on up and ask me, and then come back at 12 o'clock for our pro panel.